wọ́n kó wọn láyà. Ijó fíò. Wọ́n fẹ́ wọn láyà. Ijó fíò. Wọ́n fẹ́ mọ lọ́mọ. Ijó fíò. Wọ́n fẹ́ wọn láyà. Ijó fíò. Onílé àjòlé ẹja, àjòjì àjòlé kú. Onílé àjòlé ẹja, àjòjì àjòlé kú. Ọpẹ́ mi lọ, ọpẹ́ mi bọ̀, ọpẹ́ ṣe bí ẹni ti kú. Ọpẹ́ òkú o, ẹ wo mọ̀ríwó ọpẹ́ o. Ọpẹ́ òkú o, ẹ wo mọ̀ríwó ọpẹ́ kéde. Ọpẹ́ òkú o, ọpẹ́ òkú o, ẹ wo mọ̀ríwó ọpẹ́ o.
Mrs. Efishola to come to the high table, Mrs. Ayola Missy to come to the high table, please. And I would like to call on Mrs. Omoyimi, if she's here, to come to the high table. We're expecting some more people on the way, but for the time being, please come to the high table as quickly as you can while we invite our other special guests. A round of applause to the Osun Descendants Union Island. It has not been easy. The road has been very rough. But we have made it till 5 years. We'll come to that in a bit. Reserve my seat though. Because I'm on the mic doesn't mean that I shouldn't have a seat on the high table for the pictures. I'm the current secretary. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we have some special guests in our midst, and we would like to invite them to the high table. And I would like to recognize the presence of our grand patron, even though he's not here, but he said he's here with us in spirit. Our grand patron is the Oni of Ife. His Royal Majesty Babatunde Eniton Okowusi Ojaja II. A round of applause to our grand patron. We recognize you and we acknowledge your messages to us. He has wished us well. We'll also like to acknowledge one of our royal fathers, His Royal Highness Oba Shegun Layade, the Alara of our land. He has sent also his best wishes to us. A round of applause. In our midst today, we would like to welcome a friend of Yorubas, even though he's a crown prince, is the king from the Igbo community. He's a friend of the Yorubas, and he speaks Yoruba fluently. He has been with us since inception. And he's always here. He answers us each time we call him. And he doesn't even come alone. He comes with an entourage. And today he has come with his Prime Minister. I'd like to call to the high table, Eze Emeka Iziani, His Royal Highness. The Eze Ndigo of Ireland. Please come to the high table. Please come with your Prime Minister and our little Prime Minister as well. Please come. A round of applause to them as they come to the high table. I would also like to welcome in our midst, he was one of the first to be here today. He has come all the way from Nigeria, even though he didn't come specially for this event. But we invited him as soon as we knew he was coming to attend this event. I'd like to welcome to the high table, Professor Oyewole. A round of applause to Professor Oyewole. Professor Oyewole is from the Jaron family in Ile-Ife. A round of applause to him. His mother is from the Olubushe family. So he is a prince himself. Welcome, sir. Thank you so much. for honoring our invitation. He has come all the way from Nigeria. I'll also call to the high table Elder and Mrs. Olumoyi. Please come to the high table. Ilare. Oh my God. Please say it again. Ilare. No, mommy said it's Ilare. Why are you confusing me, lawyer Ilori? I will find you. There's Ilare and there's Ilare. So I got it right the first time. A round of applause to mommy and daddy. Yes. Exactly. A round of applause to mommy. Elder and Mrs. Olumoyi. My second mommy and second daddy. And did I tell you that Professor Oyebole is I'm his new bride? Our high table is looking very juicy now. We are awaiting the arrival of the Nigerian ambassador to Ireland. The Lord Mayor of Dublin City has sent his apologies that he cannot make it. Ireland is playing friendly with Denmark, so he's at the match, so he cannot make it. Maybe most of our invitees are there. Probably when they finish the match around, later on, maybe they will pop it. I would like to call on Elder Olumoyi to please give us the opening prayer. Thank you, sir. Daddy is going to be ordained as the knight in January. So a round of applause. He's of the Methodist Church. We are very proud of you, sir. And congratulations.
In the name of Jesus, in Jesus' name, Father, we want to thank you for the opportunity you have given us this evening to assemble here to praise you and to honor you because you are Alpha and an Omega. Father, accept our thanks in Jesus' name. You made it possible for us, and so we are grateful. 5 years ago, your children started this outfit, this organization, and we are very proud of them for their achievement in this foreign land. Father, we bless your name. Accept our thanks in Jesus' name. As we are gathered here to share the joy of today with them, Father, we want you to come down with your power, with your beauty, with all that belongs to you that will make this place a memorable thing. Father, accept our thanks in Jesus' name. As we are gathered, we want you to direct everything so that at the end of it, at the end of this ceremony, we'll go back home fulfilled and with joy, abundance in Jesus' name. Thank you, Father, for we pray in Jesus' name.
Thank you very much, sir. Short and straight to the point. When you call some people to do opening prayers, you will think that you're in a revival, because that will go on forever. We are going to stand up for the national anthem, but hold on a minute. Please let us stand up for the national anthem. I hope you have the Irish one as well. a pledge.
I pledge to Nigeria, my country, to be faithful, loyal, and honest, to serve Nigeria with all my strength, to defend our unity, and uphold our honor and glory. So help me God.
Wow, wonderful. At least we still know that. A round of applause to everybody. You are all welcome to Yoruba Heritage Day 2018, organized by Osun Descendants Union, the 50th year anniversary of the establishment of the group called Osun Descendants Union. The union was formed due to the need for us to come together as a state to be able to give back to our state, to impact lives, and to be able to support ourselves here. Initially, we were about 25 members, but due to some other people having differences, some have relocated, some have stopped coming because they didn't share our vision and our passion, but we still did not let that stop us. We're still forging forward. And we urge you all here today, because I know that there are so many Osun indigenes here who are not members. We have application form here today. We want all of you to join us. Together we can make our state great. So that at least for our next election, let us see somebody that we would be able to say, yes, this candidate is worthy. This candidate is going to push us forward. So please, together we can do it. But if we are not in, then we cannot influence anything. We can't influence policies. We can't influence decisions. So we have to be in for us to be able to have a say. Please join us to make our state great. Omoluabi ni gbogbo wa. I would like to introduce the members of Osun Descendants Union. I'd like to introduce Prince Niyi Oyewole. Please stand up for recognition. That's our current president. He's from Ila-Orangun. He's from Ila-Orangun, and he has been living in Ireland for over 20 years. He is a very prominent person in the society, and is popularly known as I reserve that. I think everybody knows what he's known as. A.K.A. Gaddafi. Abudu ina nkan. It is well. So I'd like to introduce as well one of the special guests asking for direction on my phone there. I'd like to also introduce Mrs. Ayo Olabisi. Please stand up for recognition. Mrs. Ayo Olabisi is our social secretary. She actually initiated the group. She called a few Osun state indigenes, Mr. Anwo, that is late now, and a few others, and asked them if they were all interested in joining hands with her to start the group. So please, a round of applause to Mrs. Ayo Olabisi, and she has been very, very active from day one. She's been a member, a very, very active member of the group. Thank you very much, ma'am. I would also like to recognize Mrs. F. Ishola. She's our welfare officer. She's been with us from the beginning. She's very, very active, very prominent. She stands in as a mother figure to all of us, resolving conflicts all the time. Thank you so much for your efforts. May God bless you, ma'am. Can I also call to the high table Mrs. Anwo, please, and Mr. Busuyi Adedeji. Mr. Busuyi Adedeji is also one of our pioneering members. Please come to the high table. A round of applause to Mr. Busuyi Adedeji. He's from Ilesha. And I would also like to call to the high table Mrs. Anwo. Please come together with Osun. A round of applause to Mrs. Anwo. She's the wife of our late secretary, Mr. Anwo. Mr. Anwo was a very, very active member. He made sure that our constitution was implemented, was signed, adopted. I mean, at the initial stages, we used to hold meetings in their house. And we would be there sometimes till midnight. Impromptu meetings as well. I would be well fed, even just popping in without notice. Thank you so much. And we recognize all your support and all the effort that Mr. Anwo gave the organization. And I would also like to introduce myself, Chitina Tudike Akiola Jinat Yogi and Odibeze Odigo. And a round of applause to me. And the current secretary, general secretary, I have been a member from the beginning. And come rain, come shine, I would still be a member because I like to give back to the community. And it gives me great pleasure to be able to stand here and say that we as a group have done a lot of things to give back to the community. We donated 100 bed sheets to 2 different hospitals in Osun State, General Hospital Oshogbo and Hospital in Ede. This was donated 4 years ago, and when one of us went back last year, the bed sheets were still there. And we have some hospital equipment that we want to donate as well. So if you know anybody who can do a very cheap shipment for us, please let us know. It is all giving back. Also, we have been very much involved with the Alzheimer's community here because we've been talking to some royal fathers who have promised to give us the land to build Alzheimer's, to build a home for those suffering from Alzheimer's. Because in Nigeria, when somebody has dementia or Alzheimer's, people think that they are mad, they think that they have witchcraft, they think that they are bewitched, and before you know it, they start to stone them. But if there's a center that takes care of them, makes sure that the medication is taken, and a center that recognizes the signs, and a center that educates the people, then they will know straight away that it's not witchcraft, that it's Alzheimer's that's wrong with the old people. So please, and that is one of the reasons why we're here today, to donate towards that project. I hope you have all brought your wallets. Nobody is talking now. Okay. Without no further ado, I would like to call on the President to please give us a very short opening speech. Our time is fast spent, and the people at the back are giving me signs that the amala is going to get cold. We have amala, tokono feli. Applause to Prince Oyewale. Ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you, everybody. I thank everybody that come today. God Almighty will lead you back to your destination. We are from Nigeria. My little word is that we are living in a foreign land. Back in the days like 2 centuries ago, when we came here, we faced very difficult problem because Irish people, they've never seen black people. But a person like me, I thank God Almighty for my effort that I fought for the black people right. At that manner, but I thank God that I'm still alive. So everybody of us, please let's live together as one family. If you look at your side, who are your family right now? It's people that sit down beside you that's your family. Before you see your family, you're going to travel all the way over 7,000 kilometers before you can get to Nigeria. And that will be too late. So people around you, like that gentleman, Mr. Elori, he's my very good friend over 2 decades. He's a brother to me. And every time I see him, we do relate together. That's the way we're supposed to be behaving with each other. We are from different people, from different background, from different family, from different town. There's one lady over there, my sister from Benin. We both in a Northern Ireland couple of weeks, 2 weeks ago, am I wrong? Yeah, 2 weeks ago. We was boarded in the same hotel. The way we live together, the way we enjoy ourselves, it's like we're from the same family. Please, everybody that is here today, we can have a little quarrel, but when you see your color people, please let us be considerate to each other. Please, we are in a foreign land. Even if I'm married today, I'm still a Nigerian man. That's what we are used to tell our children, that they should behave and try as much as possible to make sure they obtain something good in the future. Olúwa Ọlọ́run ọkọ Èdùmàrè, agbádùn àwọn àtúndípẹ́ àtọ́sọ ìbò, ká má sọ Yorùbá náà. Ìlọ́rọ̀ pílẹ̀ mi ti wá o torí pé ká ti sọ lẹ́nu ti sọ àpòyàkọ́. Ti máa ń lọ sí mítí àwọn ìjọba ìlú yìí bí mi ti máa ń múra rẹ̀. Nítorí pé ọba ni mí. Súùtù òyìnbó ló náà ń pọ̀ súùtù ìjàwó náà. Ẹ jẹ́ ká múra ká gbé àrùn àìsàn wa ká gbé lárugẹ. Bọ́dà tó ẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ ni ó ti wá ní ìsìn bí i 36 years. But ẹni yóò ṣe kò ṣàṣà lẹ́nu ṣẹ́gbọ́ ọlọ́run àdó tì wá ọ̀rọ̀ wa dayọ̀ nígbà tí wọ́n aṣọ ìdíje ní ká mọ̀ lò kò sí ẹjọ́ kì í jà ẹjẹ́ ká ṣe ra bí oṣù ọ̀wọ̀ ló ń gbálẹ̀ mọ́ ló lè gbọ́ àdúgbò ọ̀rọ̀ wa dayọ̀ ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ gan gbogbo ẹni tẹ́ wá olùfẹ́ gidi gan àwọn tẹ́lẹ̀ jọ ọmọ Ọ̀ṣun náà bẹ́ẹ̀ lè sọ ọmọ Ọ̀ṣun ẹjẹ́ ká tẹ̀ ká ṣe kankan ní kọ̀mítì wa nítorí ènìkọ́ nítorí ọjọ́ iwájú ni ẹ wo Nàìjíríà àwọn àríjọba àwa náà la máa change wọn torí báwa ti rí lóyìnbó bí ló máa change àwọn tó wà lé kí àjẹ́ arábìnrin sáde o dáàdi ìsìn professor ni wọ́n travel abroad wọ́n rí tó ń lọ àwọn ìjọba wọn ní ojú ni wọn fi ríran ẹ jọ àwọn ẹ jẹ́ ká ṣe ara dáadáa sá ọ̀rọ̀ wa dayọ̀ ẹ ṣé gan mo dúpẹ́ o thank you.
ẹ ṣé gan ni o ẹ jọ máa máa sọ Yorùbá díẹ̀ Gẹ̀ẹ́sì náà díẹ̀. Ẹ jọ kí àmàlà wa má bàa tutù ó dàbẹ́ ni pé a máa fò sí orí oúnjẹ o à á padà sí ìtókù tó bá yá.
Kìsì tó dìyàn agúsí olódó. Àgbàdo tó dẹ́kọ̀ àlọ́ wọn papọ̀. Àgbàdo tó dẹ́kọ̀ àlọ́ wọn papọ̀. Àlọ́ wọn papọ̀ kó tó dóúnjẹ ọmọ tó wáyé bàbá lẹ́bi.
to the item of the current Miss Nigeria. You all know I'm very involved with pageants, doing Miss Africa Island for so many years. I was going to do Miss Nigeria until Peter hijacked it. We fought for many years. Well, quarrels have been settled, don't worry. So, a round of applause to the current Miss Nigeria Island. And Miss Nigeria Island will celebrate the 10 years anniversary on the 28th of October in Red Cow. So please, tickets are available if you want to purchase tonight. Let us support our own country. It's a pageant that is different from all pageants, as it's not only about beauty, it's about charity, there's hope. Peter, please come and talk more about it. Me, I don't know, let my amala not get cold, I beg. Please hold on for the organizer, Peter.
Thank you, Tina. It's good to be here. I am always happy when I'm in a place where we are celebrating our culture, celebrating ourselves. That's all there is to life. When people quarrel, when people do different things that do not celebrate who we are, I am not part of it. We are one Nigeria, and Nigeria has got different cultures, and those cultures should be celebrated because they are amazing. So, ladies and gentlemen, please a round of applause for Osun and Yoruba Day that we are celebrating today. Please a round of applause. Miss Nigeria Island was started 10 years ago, 2008. And if we all remember, that was when we actually thought Ireland wasn't going to get out of the doom we were facing then, economic doom. And so you could imagine how far we have gone, how far we have struggled to pass through that very dark times. We seem to be getting out of it now, but we are still here, struggling. So you can see how and why it is very important for us to celebrate the fact that we have survived 10 years of existence. Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for us. So it's going to be a night where we celebrate our beauty, our brain, our culture, our fashion, everything about who we are will be celebrated on the day. But we're already celebrating it. If you go on any of the social media today, you see how we are celebrating who we are as Nigerians in Ireland. So what can I do? With all due respect to the representative of the Nigerian ambassador here, I know the ambassador will be there on the night. I want to invite everybody to please come and support who we are. Come and join us, celebrate Nigeria in Ireland. No matter what they say about Nigeria as a country, we all know who we are. We are beautiful people. We are intelligent people. We are amazing people. I'm just coming from Barbuda now, and they're celebrating children, coming out with 7 A's, 8 A's. It can only be Nigerian children. So ladies and gentlemen, please once again, let's clap for ourselves and be proud of who we are. So thank you so much. Like Tina said, the tickets are here. If you want to buy or you want to know more about it, you can just call me and I will explain to you what we are doing on the night. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Peter. I will charge you for the advert. Please, like Peter said, please let us support him. I know how it is. It's really tough to do events, especially in Ireland. Look at the one we're having tonight. Even though it's free entry, you can see that our people still, didn't turn up the way that we expected them to turn up. We need to let our people realize that they have to keep supporting something that is charity. But if it was a party now, this one will be full. In fact, they would even tell us that we've exceeded our capacity. But I mean, we will not let that stop us from doing what we're doing. Please let me finish my abana before I will continue. The floor is
ti wá rí báyìí kí n tó ti lé wá mo ti ṣe bàbá kan máa bá ọ. Ilé àpò ẹ̀jẹ̀ òkú wá ṣe. Ẹ̀yin àgbà òye ẹ̀yin àgbà tó bá ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ àṣẹ. Ẹ má lọ jọ wá síbi tó ṣòro. Ọmọ ìyá jẹ́ ọmọ bẹ́ẹ̀.
Lọ́yà Ìlọrin fúnra ẹ̀. Brother mi náà tó bá dé. Unlike his sister, very shy.
Ọmọ yín la jẹ́ ọgbọ́n òde bí kan. Ọmọ yín la jẹ́ ọgbọ́n òde bí kan. Ẹ̀yin àgbà òye ẹ̀yin àgbà tó bá rí pé àṣẹ ẹ bá rẹ̀ tó wá sí ní ìṣòro. Ọmọ yín la jẹ́ ọgbọ́n òde bí kan.
Please join us on the dance floor. Oh, we and I know that you can dance. Why you put them up on Joe? Oh, yeah. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, we're supposed to, while we await the welcome speech on behalf of the ambassador, we'll just go straight to the next item because our time is fast spent. Yoruba. Who is Yoruba? What is Yoruba? I think we all know. Is there anything that we want to know about the Yorubas that we don't know? I'm just going to read one or two things. The Yorubas have the largest ethno-linguistic group in Black Africa, with about 50 million within Nigeria enclave, and further 80 million scattered all over the world, along West African coast, United States of America, Brazil, Cuba, Jamaica, and the Caribbean. Millions of modern day migrants are settled in Europe, just like we are settled here in Ireland. These are yearning for a touch and link with their roots. Just exactly what we're doing now. Yorubas live mostly in southwest Nigeria. They have developed a variety of different artistic forms, including pottery, weaving, beadwork, metalwork, and mask making. Most of the artworks were made to honor the gods and ancestors, and since there are more than 401 known gods to the Yoruba, there is much sculpture and artwork made. The Yorubas originated from Ile-Ife. Who is from Ife here? A round of applause to the Ife people. Oh, you do what? Ife, okay now. Ashma Queen, Ife. Mama, how am I Ife? Probably by now. Oh, got you. Okay. The Yorubas originated from Ile-Ife, arose and became quite popular by their trading with the Portuguese, which gave them a large supply of guns. However, they were unable to push back the Fulani who invaded them and pushed them much of the Yoruba to the south. In the late 1800s, the Yorubas formed a treaty with the Fulani, and in 1901, they were colonized by the British because of their enmity with the Fulani, who are the great Islamic evangelists. Most of the Yoruba people do not hold to Islam, but instead worship many of the gods and spirits that the Yoruba hold to. Although that has changed in recent years with the missionary bringing Christianity to Africa. Economically, Yoruba people primarily engage in agriculture, with about 15% of the people employed as merchants or artists and craftsmen. One of the features that make Yoruba people unique is their tendency to form into large city groups instead of small village groups. The Yorubas are today one of the 3 main ethnic groups that make up Nigeria. They can also be found in neighboring countries. Yoruba people are a large ethno-linguistic group of ethnic nation in Africa, and the majority of them speak the Yoruba language. The Yoruba constitutes approximately 35% of Nigeria's total population and around 40 million individuals throughout the region of West Africa. While the majority of the Yoruba live in Western Nigeria, there are also substantial indigenous Yoruba communities in Benin Republic, Ghana, Togo, and the Caribbean. A significant percentage of Africans enslaved during the transatlantic slave trade in the Americas managed to maintain the Yoruba spiritual religion known as Aborisha. Indeed, the initiation and practice of Aborisha, spiritual religion, offers a route to all people of African descent who were victims of slave trade in the Americas or the Caribbean to make claim to Yoruba heritage. The Yorubas are the main ethnic group in the states of Ekiti, Lagos, Ogun, Ondo, Oyo, Osun, which are subdivisions of Nigeria. They also constitute a sizable proportion of Kwara and Kogi states, as well as Edo State. A round of applause to the Yorubas. Major towns and cities. Traditionally, the Yorubas organize themselves into networks of related villages, towns, and kingdoms, with most of them headed by an Oba or king, or Bale, a nobleman, or a mayor. Major Yoruba cities and towns include Ile-Ife, Ibadan, Lagos, Jebu-Ode, Abeokuta, Akure, Ilorin, Jebu-Igbo, Ogbomoso, Ondo, Badagry, Ado-Ekiti, Osogbo, Ilesha, Oyo, Owo, Kaba, Ofa, Ilesha, Ige, Ilobu, Ede, etc., etc. There are other Yoruba cities and towns such as Ketu, Sabe, Dasa, and others in the Republic of Benin. There are other towns and cities with historical affiliation with the Yoruba people because they share one or more similarities. Some of these cities and towns are Benin City, Warri, Auchi, Okene, Ogori, etc. Pronunciation, Yoruba, so it's just as it's spelled. And the location is West Africa, apparently Nigeria. Also, Yorubas are found in Benin Republic and Togo. Population of about 5.3 million. Language is Yoruba. And the religion is ancestral religion, which includes like the Ifa worshippers and the Shango worshippers and all. And then Christianity and Islam. So I have about 10 pages to say about Yorubas, but I mean, I'm sure we all know, but I had to read that out just in case we have some people amongst us who are not Nigerians and who are not Yorubas, and they just want to know one or two things about Yoruba. So if there's anybody in here that wants to know more about Yoruba, please, you can signify by raising up your hands and we'll answer your questions. But one thing I can say is that one of the popular foods in Yoruba area is amala, just like we have eaten now. But I think the most popular one is what? Iyan pounded yam. Unfortunately, we ordered pounded yam, the one that will be properly pounded with the mortar. Iyan olodo is what we wanted to serve here today, alongside the amala feli. But the main pounder in Ireland is Heritage Foods, and it's back home in Nigeria. Is doing politics, so he's unavoidably absent, and then we were unable to serve you people the pounded yam. So apologies for that. Next time we'll make sure that pounded yam is available. So any questions about Yorubas? Any questions from anyone? Okay. Please come forward, sir. Deru. He has been here for the past 36 years. Around 40 years. Is he up to 40 years? 36 years, yeah, I said 36 years. Hold on for you.
Thank you everybody for coming here tonight. It's not actually a question, it's just an opinion. I thought the first creation of God, Adam and Eve, was a Yoruba woman.
Please come and support your observations, sir. Why do you think so, sir?
If you look at the culture of Yoruba people, all over the world, there is no other culture that has beaten that. And no matter what you say, no matter the English, no matter whatever thing you want to say, it has been said by Yoruba people.
Okay, a round of applause to Mr. alias Mayebu. Thank you, sir, for your observation. Any other observation or questions or advice from anyone? Okay, Lawyer Elori, please. We try to make our events as interactive as possible so everybody can contribute. Please don't be shy. If you have anything to contribute or say, please come out and say it. Or we can come to you if you don't want to come out. Thank you.
Thank you. Just in addition to what my brother said, and I think this is more of a fact, there's been researches and so much work has gone into it, that the so-called the Garden of Eden, we all know what the Garden of Eden. The Garden of Eden was in Ile-Ife. Right? And we've done so much scientific analysis. They've come out with that fact that in fact the beginning of civilization started at Ile-Ife, and that is why we had the Garden of Eden.
So that is Olojote, isn't it? Yeah. Thank you. Okwoksi. Okwokibaba. I should bring the mic. Are you coming? Okay. I said we can come. No, I mean, what do you prefer? Okay, I can come to you. Okay. Even though I'll still come to you.
Good evening, the same way Eve deceived what's his name in Adam, it's the same way Yoruba women are deceiving Yoruba men.
Okwoki. Oh my God. Oh my God. Prof wants to say something to us. Oh, he's protesting that. Thank you, sir. Thank you for protesting and defending us, Professor Oyewole.
Mo dúpẹ́ lọ́dọ̀ fún Yorùbá wọ́n ní ìfẹ́ òye ìfẹ́ òdáyé ibi ojúmọ́ rẹ̀ gbé mọ́lé ayé wọ́n ní wọn kì í dúró kún wọn nílẹ̀ Ọ̀ọ̀ni wọn kì í bẹ̀rẹ̀ kún wọn nífẹ̀ẹ́ Oòduà ẹ bá dúró kún wọn nífẹ̀ẹ́ Ọ̀ọ̀ni ẹ bá gbèrò ẹ lọ. ẹni bá sùkúl lè fẹ́ mú lọ wọ́n mọ̀ nípa lè fẹ́ we are talking of Yorùbá tẹ́sán nípa ìṣẹ̀báyé wọ́n ara wọn náà pè ní Mọ́remí Àjàsorò ọlọ́run àrẹ máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ jẹ́ lọ́jọ́ ẹ̀sìn mi bẹ́ẹ̀ àmì bá náà bá mi ṣe Ilé Ifẹ̀ tẹ́ ń wò yẹn ọjọ́ kan péré ọ̀tí mi ń bọ̀ ọ̀sà Ilé Ifẹ̀ out of 365 days ọjọ́ yẹn lè yọ sí ìjọ Jímọ̀ ọjọ́ kan péré ni sẹ́rí bá ti ní Yorùbá ò lẹ́nu níbẹ̀ lẹ́ Nàìjíríà kò tí ì ráyé wá ẹ bá fẹ́ mọ̀ nípa Ilé Ifẹ̀ ẹ fẹ́ nípa Yorùbá ẹ lọ sífẹ̀ ẹ tiẹ̀ wọnú Ọbáfẹ́mi Awólọ́wọ̀ yunifásitì ebi tẹ́ máa pé Ilé Ifẹ̀ yàtọ̀ sí àwọn ìlú yòókù nìyẹn ọ̀dọ́ àgbàdo àwa.
Thank you very much, Prince Oyewole. Okay, come on, I'm not coming to you. You better walk majestically to me. That is my beautiful friend Funke Oyewole. A round of applause. Majestically. Okay, she's from Ife. I know she'll be passed.
I am not biased, but you know that, like they've all said, Ife is the origin, you know, Ibi Ojúmọ́ ti mọ́ wa. And you were talking about food. I just wanted to say, in my place, we say Iyán lóúnjẹ, that is in Ilé Ifẹ̀. Iyán lóúnjẹ, that is, Iyán is the food. Ọkà lóògùn. Àìrírárá là ń jẹ̀kọ, kẹ́nu má dilẹ̀ ní ti gúgúrú. So today, you gave us only medicine and kẹ́nu má dilẹ̀. You didn't give us the food proper. That is all I have to say to you.
Oh my God, a round of applause to food. Ó tọ́ ni o, iyán ló ń jẹ, ọkà lóògùn ẹ̀, àbí? Lóògùn, gúgúrú nìpanu, àìrírárá là ń jẹ̀kọ. Oh my goodness, Yorùbá lé o. Okay, ẹ padà wá jẹ iyán lọ́dún tó ń bọ̀ gbà yẹn. A máa make sure pé bó ṣe yán rírò, bó ṣe kíkún, bó ṣe anything, a make sure pé iyán wà present. Ẹjọ́ ẹ̀yin Èkìtì mi ẹ má bínú o, a mọ̀ pé Èkìtì náà báyìí, báwo ayé tí ìjẹ iyán wà láàní. Ìsèpè pẹ̀lú àwọn Iléṣà náà. Iyán ni ṣá lọ́sàn-án o, láàárọ̀ o, in fact, it is well. Iyán yẹn really disappoint wa gan léde. But last year, a jẹ iyán o, pẹ̀lú ẹ̀fọ́ tó serious. Ẹ má worry, next year is just around the corner. We'll make sure that we make the pounded yam available. Any more observations and comments, please? Somebody else? Comments and observations? Oh, okay, Mommy. Mommy, why? I trust Mommy. A round of applause to Mrs. Olamipo Olumonye, my second mommy. Isn't she gorgeous?
I just want to add this to all she has said and all the contributions people have made, that the Yorubas are very, very hospitable. Yoruba, those at home, and I know that even those abroad, Yorubas are hospitable. They are very welcoming. They don't mind to give all they have to entertain you. And our parents will say, Ojú àlejò láti ń jẹ gbèsè, ẹ̀yìn ẹ̀ láti ń san. Yorubas don't mind. Please, if you don't have that in your own character, begin to add it now. That Yorubas are very warm, they are hospitable, they can give and give and give. And no wonder we receive it from other people too. Whatever you give out, you will receive. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́, ẹ jẹ́ ká máa rántí pé ọmọlẹ̀ Yorùbá o, a máa ń ṣàlejò gan ni. Ẹ ṣé.
A round of applause for me. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni o, ojú àlejò láti ń jẹ gbèsè. Does anybody know what that means? You do, and you're not even Yoruba. Please tell us, what does that mean?
I'm a Nigerian, and a full-fledged Nigerian at that. You see, in the midst of visitors, you tend to owe debts, just to impress the visitor. After they are gone, you pay the debts.
Literally means that you will go at any length to please your visitor, even if you cannot eat chicken. When the visitor is not around, you will go and make sure that you provide them with chicken and make it look as if you eat chicken every day in your house. Back home, or not here in Ireland, where chicken is the cheapest. So that's just what it means, literally. We will, you know, Yorubas will go the extra length to please the visitors. Okay, my beautiful sister wants to talk. She's my cousin, my sister. You can see the resemblance. All the way from Osun. Yesterday, Olariwaju, golden events. You can see her beautiful work. She's the one that decorated all this for us. A round of applause.
Before my Ife brother and sister will get angry, I'm half Osun, half Ilefe. I'm a bona fide Osun. I just want to add to the Yoruba debate that when I was young, we used to have this dictionary at home, and I looked up Yoruba, and I saw these two people with agbada, and they had a drum and a drumming stick. And it says there that Yoruba is a merry-making tribe in the western region of Nigeria. Merry-making. And it's so astute. It's just perfect for us. That is what we are. We are merry-making. We are always fun. Growing up in Ife, I remember my grandmother. When they are doing any events, wedding, funeral, they will dance from one end of the town with a drummer to the other end of the town. They're always making merry. And it's just a beautiful thing about us. Thank you.
Thank you so much. We are always happy, merry-making. Parties, like I said earlier on, if it is parties now, this hall will not contain us. But because everybody knows that, you know, this place would have been filled up. Daddy wants to talk. God bless you, sir. Elder Olumoyi.
Olumoyi.
Olumoyi ni.
Oluwadimoyi.
Oluwadimoyi.
Oluwadimo praise.
Oluwadimoyi.
I'm going to make a comment or a remark. I've been coming here for quite a long time, but one thing I observe is that you Nigerians, or particularly the Yorubas, you don't greet yourselves. You don't try to embrace yourselves. When you meet,
Just pass by.
when you pass by and you know that that person is a Yoruba person, you don't want to associate yourself. You don't want to, embrace that person. Just ordinary greeting. You lack it here. You lack it here. That's my comment. But I want to treat you to. I want to bring you home, or to take you home. I'm an Ijesha man. I'm from Ilari. If you know it, you can join. Ero kare lubi o, ero kare le ife, ilu Oduduwa. Ero kare le mi o, ero kare le mi o, ilu Oduduwa. Then I know you know that of the late Ronaldo. It says, "Ero kare le mi o, ero kare le mi o, ilu Oduduwa, ero kare le mi o."
after that, we had a play, and we staged it there in those days. And even when I was teaching, I taught our pupils that very play. And from it, I just want to say that gbogbo ẹni ọmọ Yorùbá ẹ múra gidigidi ẹ gbèdé ayé ìlera ẹ dìra yín lọ́kàn ọmọ ọlọ́rọ̀ ìṣáájú má bàa tàlẹ̀kẹ̀ fún tìkẹ̀ òwe. Àwa òṣèré ẹgbẹ́ ọmọ ìbílẹ̀ akọrin. Àwa òṣèré ẹgbẹ́ ọmọ ìbílẹ̀ akọrin. Àwa la lòde òní, àwa la wá ń kọrin, àwa la wá sọ̀tàn Odùduwà, àtètè dáyé onílẹ̀gbèjì, àtẹ̀rẹ̀rẹ̀ káyé, àjà láyé, akọ ẹran tí ń jẹwé gbégbé ọ̀rọ̀ gudugudu gbogbo egudu, àwa la wá ń ṣeré ayọ̀, eré ayọ̀ kí ẹ gbọ́ títí.
Olumoyi, God I praise. Olumoyi. Because I'm so used to the Famonyi. Yeah, that's what. Olumoyi. Okay. In fact, Daddy, thank you so much. We are blessed to have you in our midst today. Any more contributions? Any more contributions? Oh, okay. Okay. My dearest sister, Mrs. Oluwale Arishikola. A round of applause to her. She's the CEO and chairperson of Acts of Love Africa. Doing beautifully well, supporting our people in Osun State. Thank you so much.
Good evening, everyone. There's one thing I want to say about the Yoruba culture that I so much cherish. While growing up, I noticed that there is this adage that used to say, I've even forgotten how to say it in Yoruba, that it says that it takes a whole village to train a child. And they can no be more, I love that. In those days, while growing up, it's not only your mom. Anybody can correct you. Even neighbors, if they see you doing something bad, they will correct you. Which is a very, very good thing. That it's really molded us while we are growing up. We know that, even when mommy Lagbaja must not see me doing this, daddy Lagbaja must not. You are even scared of your neighbor because they will give out to you. But now, it's the other way. Even some parents, they don't even want people to correct their children. Because I work with children, I love everything about children. That's why I'm particularly talking about this aspect. It's a good one. It's a culture that I really, really love about the Yorubas. Thank you.
Thank you very much. In this part of the world, nobody is training their children anymore. But I still train my children. I tell them that once you've entered my gates, they'll become Niger. When you're out there, it's island. But once you're in this house, they sweep with a broom and they know it. I discipline them. But Daddy wants to say something, Professor Oyewole. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, Tina. First of all, let me say, I've seen that law of Ambostia, and I cherish it, I admonish you, allow it to continue. How I wish what you express here can be expressed among our people back at home. It's most unfortunate. When we are outside, we are brothers and sisters. Back at home, we tear at each other, which is not right. I hope, by and large, what you do here will simmer down. And those of us who are back at home, try to stick to them. I only hope that the younger generation will listen. That's one thing. Secondly, I wish to admonish you, my sisters and brothers here in Ireland, not only here, all over you. You give your children Nigerian names, but those children don't know what those names mean. So you better teach them. Don't just call the name. One of my daughter's neighbors, her child came into the house. And I asked her, what's your name? He said, Billy. What? Billy? And I sat at them. There's nothing like Billy. It's Pelumi. You know what it means? It's not even complete. It is Otuwa Pelumi or Omo Pelumi or whatever. Something Pelumi. So that I'm not alone. That's the meaning. So teach them the correct pronunciation of those names, those Nigerian names. There's hardly any Nigerian name except the outside name, which is Islamic name. All Nigerian names have meaning. Amongst the Igbos, amongst the Yorubas, there are those, everybody, our names have meanings. And those meanings are loaded part of our culture. So please teach your children the meaning of their names. Thank you very much.
In fact, thank you very much, sir. I was going to talk about that because that happened to my son, Toby, in school. He goes to Chanel College, and his name is Ade Toby. So they've always called him Toby in the class, but one of the class teachers just came in and called him Ade. So he said they were slagging him off. And thank God that Giframi had taught him the meaning of his name and have explained everything to him. So when they were on break, he called them and said, you were slagging me off because they called me Ade. He said, Google the meaning of Ade. Google the meaning of Toby. And they all did and said, now you go. Crown is big. And they were not like, what does that mean? It means I'm a royalty, and it means that I am big. Like my royalty is big. It's not even small royalty. It is a big royalty. So he came up and said, Mom, thank you so much. I'm like, oh, what did I do? What did I do? I thought it was being sarcastic. It was like, no, for teaching me all these things that you've taught me. Today I was challenged in school. They were slagging me off because of my name. And then I remembered all the things he told me about my name and everything. And then I was like, okay, Google my name. Google Ade, Google Toby. And then they all did. And then I was there, being like a big prince, telling them, I am Ade Toby from the royal family. So please, don't just give them names. Tell them the meaning of their names. And let them be proud of their names. I remember when I first came to Ireland 20-something years ago, on the phone, I'll be telling them, Atinuke, they will Atinuk. They were like, Tinuk. I was trying to spell, that time you would call to book your flight. So I called somebody in Aer Lingus and I was spelling my name. And I said, A for apple. And she was like, oh, you mean A for apple? I'm like, whatever. They told us A was for apple. So if you want to say A is for apple, write it down. And then I continued. And by the time she finished writing my name down, she called me back to me and I'm like, oh my God, just use Tina, which is my other name. They're like, oh, Tina. So that was like easy. But then, not anymore. We need to let them be able to pronounce the name. Tinuke. I correct them every time. Many people prefer to call me Tina, but you know what? Tina is my name as well, but I actually prefer Tinuke. Call me Tinuke, let me be unique. There can be like 10,000 Tinas around here, but most of the time it's always one unique Tinuke. So I prefer Tinuke. So if you be calling me Tina, please change it to Tinuke. Don't forget to add the chief sha. Oh, yeah, okay. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope we're all having fun. Anybody else? Anybody else with something to say about the Yorubas and the culture? Okay, I think that wraps it up. Thank you so much for all the contributions. I hope we have learned one or two things tonight. And if you want to know more, please get in touch with us or use the Google, and then we'll be able to learn a thing or more. We would like to call on the representative of the Nigerian ambassador to Ireland, Mrs. Patience Agbaza. She's from Delta State, and she's one of the diplomats in Ireland. Please come forward and give us a welcome speech and a word or two from the ambassador. A round of applause. Thank you, ma'am.
evening, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. I think I still remember some Yoruba, though it's a long time. I left Lagos, but I would say Ekuro Lesa, Ekuro Lema, Ekushe Ekuno. Ladies and gentlemen, that's also I'm a full-fledged Nigerian. Yoruba is not an international language. I'm proud to say that at least I have knowledge of that language. It is a plus to have the knowledge of foreign language. If you ask me, I was in UK. I went for a diplomatic exchange in their foreign affairs. Somebody had to come to me and say, I want to learn Yoruba. We that we have the language, we don't appreciate it. Like Daddy was saying, we don't even appreciate the names. But it's good to be identified by your native name so you don't get missing in transit. And in London, somebody came to me and said, I want to learn this language. I believe that Yoruba is now an international language. A white diplomat serving with their foreign affairs and Commonwealth in UK. And I said, why are you? He said, because we cover most of the West African zone. We find it difficult to interact because they speak more of Yoruba. And I was in Accra. I realized that they do speak Yoruba. I was in Cameroon. I realized that they speak Yoruba and some parts speak Igbo and Pidgin language. And I thank God I could speak the Pidgin language, I could speak the Yoruba. So there is no way you can cut me out of that conversation. It was a plus for me. So I want to encourage us to fortify the language. I'm as guilty as charged. That we should integrate the language into our children. Because language is a culture and language is a medium of communication. Language also breaks barrier. And if you're in a lost place and somebody does say, how are you? Or waiting to happen, you will know that it's like my brother from Africa is somewhere around the corner. You feel more at home. So language is a plus. I want us to integrate to make sure that we communicate with our children, even though I'm as guilty as that, in our languages and even other languages. If they can even speak the Wazobia, it's now in vogue in Nigeria. It's a plus because I travel a lot. I'm from the north to the west. So Wazobia cuts across. I did my master in Zaria. I was forced to learn in Hausa. I did my first degree in Unilag. I was forced to learn Yoruba. So you don't know where you will be tomorrow. I served in Ekiti State, so I know of Iyoko Lobe. Because every morning they keep walking and saying Iyoko Lobe. I said, what do you mean by Iyoko Lobe, Iyoko Lobe? What kind of food is this that has no soup? So that's how nice language can be. And thank God for NYC that people are not cross-carpeting from one state to the other. So the more language you understand, it will be easier for you to internalize and communicate with other people. I'm happy to be here. I'm highly privileged to be here. It's a rare privilege for me to present Her Excellency Dr. Emelike, who is unavailable absent because of her tight schedule. We got the information pretty late last week when I went for a function. The information they were sending to us, because of some technical problem, we didn't receive the mails. So it was difficult for me to put it into our diary. But she was very nice. She said, no, even though I can't make it because I have other engagement, you have to be represented. So please make her time to be there. That's why I'm here tonight. I want to thank her for that opportunity to have a rapport with you because for me, I'm a public relations consultant. I see it as a medium of exchange. I see it as a medium of building bridges and making contacts. It's a rare privilege for me, and I do cherish it. I want to thank the organizer for extending the invitation to us. It's not all about money. Sometimes it's about knowing ourselves better, getting acquainted with our challenges, and understanding ourselves and our culture. I like to promote culture, and that's why I'm here. I think some of you didn't even dress the Yoruba attire. I want to comment that I know that I grew up in Lagos and the attire is Yoruba and Yoruba, Ashofi and Ashoki. And that was what I was. I thank God you managed to put on the Ashoki. You dress more like the Igbos to me. Maybe we are trying to organize people at least as the second Yoruba in Ireland. I want to say that the embassy duly supports your program. They are in full support of your charity work. They sincerely appreciate it. I took time to do my research tonight. And I realized that honestly, you're doing a very good job. You sponsor so many people back home. You have donated to schools. I'm impressed with that. I am someone that has a heart for charity because I'm a product of charity.
I want to say emphatically clear that if not for Yorubas, I won't be who I am. I can't write my history without you people because most of my mentors in foreign affairs have been Yorubas. Apart from that, I went to a school, Government College Ikorodu, that was actually sponsored by Jacondi, who never looked at the funds, but invested in the school and made me what I am today.
So I want to encourage other politicians to copy from Jacondi. You can see Jacondi estate is still existing even though he's gone. People like us still remember him because we went to school free of charge without paying a dime. And that's why we can speak some English language. If not, I wonder if I would have been here in the first place. Because I wouldn't have a certificate to even apply for the job. But I'm happy for people like Jacondi. I want to see more of those politicians coming up. People who will not take our money abroad to develop them, a developed country, but who will invest our money in Nigeria and make sure that they develop the human capacity in Nigeria. And those people can now go out to promote Nigeria as I am projecting Nigeria today. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't want to bore you with long speeches, but I want to just make one or two remarks. The first remark I want to emphasize on is what he has already said, which I had at the back of my mind, that I'm a spiritual person because I did my PhD in Accra in theology. A name is not just a name, it has a spiritual connotation. I remember when Jacob gave birth, Jacob's wife gave birth, because she was in so much trouble, she gave a name that was negative. But the father immediately changed it to Benjamin, corrected that impression. I had my daughter and I gave her, my husband said, I want my mother's name to be given to my daughter. And he gave her Maria. I went to check for the meaning. Behold, it is bitterness. Even Mary is bitterness. People don't even know that. I had to change my daughter's name during dedication to Mabel. She's my last daughter, and she's now currently doing her master's in Greece. She is my loved one. Mabel means my loved one. So the names we give to our children can actually tailor the life of those children. So we should not just give them carelessly out of the experience we have. We should consciously give them names that will affect their life positively. That's what I want to add to what our prof has just said. Because name has spiritual connotation, and that's why I like Nigerian name. Like my Nigerian name is Enifogali. Even when I write it, it's so long. Some people say, no, just use the E. I say, please, my full name is Patience Enifogali Agbata. Put it that way, because the name Enifogali is speaking of the favor in my life. What is Enifogali? Someone that deserves to be blessed. Someone that needs to be favored. And honestly, I have been swimming in the ocean of favor. It is by sheer favor I got my job. It's not by merit. So the name has been working for me. So I want to emphasize that as part of our culture. That like Prof has said, we should emphasize it and practice it. Those of who are still giving birth, plan the name before the child comes and bless the child with a positive name that will bring positive impact. For those of us in Ireland, my only observation is that I wish this place would be impactful. And I wish that Yorubas would have a common meeting point. Because I've gone to so many of the functions, I've gone to the Igbo, I've gone to the Edo, and I'm coming here. I'm doing my comparative politics. I discovered that we have a similar problem across. There's this divide of disunity, there's this divide of tribalism. I'm from Osun, I'm not from Oyo, I am not from Kwara, I'm not, you know. This thing is giving the embassy some challenges to identify with you people. Because we don't promote sectional interest. We actually promote national interest. Because we are here for all Nigerians, no matter your tribe, your culture, or your religion. So because of that, we want a situation where there will be groupings along the major lines. Everybody knows, if you Google the Nigerians, their basic language is Igbo, Hausa, and Yoruba. And most of the whites are confused. They expect that, yes, that's a major language. I didn't say only language. Major languages that is internationally recognized. I am from Isokotu. My language is quite important. You know, but the truth is, we want you to come into clusters where these languages will be promoted like we are doing today. It's a pleasant thing to know. Like I will add, Yorubas are very sociable people. I remember growing up in Ikorodu, there's no weekend you won't have a party, and of course free food for us students. So if you don't have food, you don't need to bother. By Friday, you'll be well taken care of. You can even take away. We call it a cocoa paper bag. I don't know if you have that experience. So when you are going, you have your extra bag, and you know, after everything, you can even take away. That's how much generous they are that you eat, not just eat alone.
you eat and take away that Arifele how to put it in music. Why tell you how to play it? So you know, these are the kind of music I was expecting to hear. So I'm believing God will bless this charitable house. They will not only eat, but they will be a blessing to nations. We have just started. It's a good job. Please keep it up. This is just a beginning. This is a snowball of what God will do with you. You will not only bless Osun State, you will bless Nigeria and you will bless the whole globe. May God strengthen you and empower you and enrich your charity in Jesus' name. I will give my noble donations. We don't announce what we give. We say we don't mind. But please don't ignore it. It's from my heart and with love. Thank you.
Wow, thank you so much. Mrs. Patience Agbasa. I should know how to pronounce it better.
Household name in Isokol.
I know. Thank you so much, ma'am. We appreciate your contribution, your presence. May God bless you. And please extend our gratitude and appreciation to Her Excellency that we appreciate that she was able to send you to represent her. I forgot to tell you not to sit down yet. Ladies and gentlemen, we are moving straight to the section of the awards because our time is fast spent, and I would call on Mrs. Patience Agbasa to please come out and do the honors to present the awards. Ladies and gentlemen, the awards presentation for 2018 Yoruba Heritage Day, organized by Osun Descendants Union. We're going to have a surprise award to appreciate our guests from Nigeria. I would like to call first on Professor Samuel Oyewole. Please come out and accept this award. Can I ask his children to please join him as he receives this award? Professor Samuel Oyewole retired as a professor after 28 years, being the HOD of the botanical. Please, Sislike, please come and help me out here.
She was the one that gave you the story.
Yeah, Department of Botanical Sciences.
No, biological sciences.
Oh, biological science. Hey, I thought I remember. Oh, okay, please say it. Because all these big Oyibo, I don't know. All I know is that I am Daddy's latest bride. So you can say the rest.
You want to speak?
I didn't say he was HOD. He was Dean of Students for 5 years in Unilorin, and he was in Unilorin for 28 years plus. After, before then, he was in Ibadan. Before Ibadan, he was in Jos for a while, and then before Jos, he was in ABU. He has always been a teacher, so to say. He loves teaching, and he's been teaching for over 40 years of his life. Currently, he works in the Achievers University in Owo. He went there. He was their deputy vice chancellor for 7 years, and then he was asked to put together their PG school, and right now he's dean of the PG school.
Wow. A round of applause to Professor Samuel Oyewole. I am so glad that I have the privilege of knowing you, of meeting you. Growing up then in the Ilorin, his name was a household name. Baba Genetics in Unilorin. Is there anybody that went to Unilorin here tonight? Oh, you went to Unilorin yesterday? Oh, yes, that's true. Great Unilorin. You see now? That's the new recruit. I didn't go to Unilorin, but I'm an honorary Unilorin member because I did my primary school, secondary school, then that now filled the form and put Unilorin. I changed it. I was like, why Unilorin again? So I changed it anyway. To God be the glory, I finished from Uniben. So, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of Osun Descendants Union Island, we want to recognize Professor Samuel Oyewole's contributions to education. Thank you so much, sir. Congratulations.
On behalf of myself and my family, may I say I am sincerely surprised. It's a very big surprise. I didn't expect it. When my daughter told me that we were coming here, I was like, why not allow me to stand? But at the end of the day, I came around. Like I told friends about 2 weeks ago, that the very year Funke came to Ireland, I had wanted to come and to see her. But by and large, it didn't come true until this year. And you know what I said? Since the day she stepped into the plane in Kenya, I have been trekking from Nigeria until I got to Ireland 2 weeks ago. So I have come around to see her, and I find her amongst people who are extremely beautiful. I have said it before, and I will repeat it over and over again, that you people have really surprised me. Thank you very much. God bless you.
Thank you very much. I'm asked for you to lay that in. Okay, please don't go yet. Ladies and gentlemen, another surprise award, and it is to Mr. and Mrs. Olumoyi. My second, mommy and daddy. Olumoyi. Please, can we have their family here to support them? It's a surprise. Daddy's award is unavoidably missing here, but mommy's own is here, so we'll give daddy. I think we forgot it, we did it last. Don't tell you guys. I'm going to that is the yet mommy the call out daddy, but please. Ladies and gentlemen, mommy is one of the pioneering engagement, alaga ijoko and alaga iduro in Nigeria. Mommy, ejoma, ẹ bá mi ṣàlàyé fún wọn.
Oh, God. God bless you all. I don't even know where to start. I want to say we are really embarrassed. Yes, but what can we say? Just to be thanking you, thanking Iyaoge, my daughter, intimate, very close friend to my daughter here. And since I knew her, she's never failed me. Ìkan nínú àwọn ẹ jẹ́ kí n ṣèdè tẹ́ máa gbọ́ dáadáa. Ìjẹ̀ṣà ní mèrè. Oníbàádé gbọ́ Ìjẹ̀ṣà, ègbèdè rárá. Màá mú ìrẹ̀lẹ̀. Ìkan nínú ẹ̀rọ agbédèjì ní mèrè. Ìyá ni a dá ẹgbẹ́ òun sílẹ̀. I'm one of the matrons of these engagement people that receive, carry, whatever engagement, person that will speak on behalf of families. We inaugurated the association some years ago, but due to one problem or the other, rivalry, I'm the founder, you are the founder, I'm the follower, you are not the follower. It split into groups. But thank God, some time ago, some people were able to put it together again. But recently, through changing of name from one name to another, there was another rift. And I remember that when we were starting it, somebody said she wouldn't be part of it because women are very difficult to manage. And that very soon they will be talking about their homes, this and that. And that she preferred to hold a position in the church, which she decided to do. And I remember that
They consulted me as one of the elders. What I said that day, before the end of the day, they were taking it around. And I don't go to meeting with them any longer. But they just wanted my opinion, and I gave them my opinion. And they went to their elders. They started talking and discussing. Mrs. Famoyi, why did you say this? Mrs. I said, is that you don't want to be told the truth? Please count me out of the association. But it is inborn. There's nothing I can do about it. Talking is my business. I am a teacher. I was a teacher, and I'm still a teacher. I am a teacher of teachers. So I will be talking. You cannot hide me in any corner of the room. Lie forever. I talk. Talking is my business. So when next you want to get your daughter hand in marriage, I am available. Always available. I'm not old though. I just start my life.
A round of applause to mommy. Now over to daddy. Okay. Daddy, just okay. Daddy, just one or two words.
I want to encourage you, ladies and gentlemen, indigenous and citizens of Nigeria in Ireland. We need you at home to, not necessarily that you should come yourself, but encourage your friends. We have land in Osun State. Come and invest. Come and invest. Use your people, use your good offices, your influence, your connections.
They do post in
Nigeria. Who can come
to
Nigeria.
They do post.
They take our money.
They take our money, they do post. I tried two times, they do clean.
It's a business.
With millions.
We know there are people who are very honest. They may not be in large number, but you can trust some few who can help you. Please, come there, invest.
Thank you very much, sir. So on behalf of Osun Descendants Union, we present Daddy and Mommy this award of recognition. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you for coming. We appreciate your presence. God bless you. Thank you. Okay. Thank you, ma. You can take your leave. For the next set of awards, can we have yes, ma'am. Can we have Mr. Alex Adeleye to please present the next award? It's posthumous. It is to my late brother, Mr. Olushola Anwo, one of our pioneering members, very active up to his death. He was our secretary, and I'm not going to say more, but we just appreciate his contributions, his efforts. I would say that he's one of the people that, if not for him, we would not be here today celebrating 5 years. He went out of his way to make it possible that the association was formed. He went out of his way to make sure that we had our constitution. In fact, he did everything possible for us to be here today. And so please, I'm not going to, I don't want us to give a minute silence to him, because I know that he's here in our midst. He's still supporting us. We have invited his wife and his daughter to please receive this award on his behalf. Mrs. Olariwaju Awu, please come forward for this award. And beautiful Olami Kosi. Anwu. A round of applause. Thank you so much. And I must say also, Mrs. Olarewaju Anwu is a very, very accommodative person. We were always at their house till very late. We will not even tell them sometimes. We just knock on the door and she will open the door, ever smiling. She would not even say anything. She would not disturb us. We'll have the meetings there. We would fight, argue, throw chairs, and she would just still be smiling. And we would eat all their food, and she would still be smiling. Thank you so much, ma'am. We really appreciate you. God bless you. Thank you. Yes, thank you so much. So we appreciate you, Izzy. We thank you for your support. And we want to recognize you for supporting culture, integration, and for your leadership skill. Thank you so much. Should we come over to you? Oh, you're coming. For some of you that do not know him, in fact, I'll give the microphone to him. Some of the people that got Irish-born child residency in this country did not know who made that possible for them. He is. He made it possible. He took the Irish government to court and made sure that those people were not deported. Because after they gave us our own papers, I got my papers since 97. After that, I think it was 97 October or 98, they stopped giving out papers.
97 ended.
Yeah, 97 October, they stopped it. And they didn't start it again until they intervened. I'll give the microphone to him and then you can say a little bit about it. So we're appreciating him for his work, for his work towards integration, culture, and his leadership skills. So, on behalf of Osun Descendants Union, keep up the good work. We recognize your effort. We appreciate you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Cha, Osun State, Kwenu. Osun State, Kwenu. Egbe Omo Oduduwa, Kwenu. Igbo, Kwenu. Nigeria, Kwezuelo. Thank you very much. I'm really surprised. I don't know what to say. I appreciate this so much. I've always identified with Osun State because I've always believed in the principle, the core principle of the typical Osun man, the principle of Omo Oluwabi. And it is very important that we continue to emphasize that so that we'll see that results. I want to encourage you to keep up the good work. The only thing I want to say, and I think I said it the last time I came to your event, was that it's important that our children are involved and included in what we do. I don't see the children here today. And I think that the children not being here today leaves a very big question mark for me and for you. And because in 20 years' time, or even 25, or maybe less, who are the people that will continue this union as descendants of Osun State in Ireland? Of course, they are our children. But if they are not seeing what we are doing, how will they follow in our footsteps? So I know that sometimes we think it's inconveniencing that they may be running around the hall and all that, but it is important that they are here. If you celebrate culture and the children are not here to witness that, it is a very big failure. And so I want to encourage us, please, when next we gather, let us bring our children. I know that people always say, oh no, children, no, I want to enjoy ourselves. No, I said that to Ndigo as well. And I always say that. We must make arrangements. They must be part of what we do. And I am happy that you are giving me this award. I'm delighted. And I'm happy also that you have said some of the battles that we have fought. Most of us are here or came here because
we wanted a better life for our children. And we know the battle we fought, and some of these children are now young adults. So please include them. We shall leave an envelope, a token of appreciation for you. I want to thank you for our guest from Nigeria. Thank you for coming. I pray that the 2 feet that brought you here will also take you back home safely, and that your friends and family you meet there will receive you very well. And that not only that, you will go back to Nigeria with all the good things in this land. Thank you very much.
I'm not aware. I became a chief in Igbo land last month. So you're looking at Odibeze in the Igbo island. A round of applause to me as well. The Igbos recognizes my support and effort, and they gave me a chieftaincy title. So the next award, which will be presented to Mr. Busuyi Adedeji. This will be presented by Lawyer Ilori. Please. Lawyer Ilori as well is one of the lawyers, immigration lawyers, that help so many to get their citizenship and their residency in Ireland. Thank you so much for your effort. Mr. Busuyi Adedeji, one of the pioneering members of Osun Descendants Union, is the CEO of Ultimate Bread, the agege bread that you can see behind us. In fact, everybody here is going home with one agege bread. A round of applause. Please patronize him. It will be 10 years since he has started this agege bread in Ireland. You know, it's not easy. He's an innovative man. He saw the need for us to eat our own bread. You know, I mean, there's a difference between the bread here and the bread back home. So, in fact, if you want to enjoy the real wagon, like we have there, try it with this bread. You would remember home straight away. A round of applause to Mr. Busuyi Adedeji. And he has other businesses as well. I think he's into cargo, he's into a lot of things. Please talk to him, and you might have 1 or 2 things that you can do together. Congratulations on the award. We appreciate your effort. Keep it up. God bless you. More grace to your elbow. Thank you very much. And the next award goes to Mr. Emmanuel Komolafe. Reproduction. Can I have his family out here as well? Reproduction, right? In fact, for it to wear native today, in fact, a round of applause to Reproduction. For the past 20 years here in Ireland, Reproduction is the one that has been doing our videos. All those, when I was doing the TV show on Sky TV, it was Reproduction that was producing it for me. You can imagine. He has magic fingers when it comes to videos, photographs. In fact, look at these awards today. It was designed by him. But he didn't know that his name was going up on it until late yesterday. But he designed it for us. A round of applause to Ray Productions. On behalf of Osun Descendants Union Island, he is an Osun man as well. He's from Ilesha. So we want to say more grace to your elbow. Thank you so much. And he's always selfless. Anytime you call him, late at night, midnight, anytime he answers. The videos that you saw that we threw around for the promo for this event, he did it for us. And he does all those things for free. Please, let us patronize him. Let us appreciate him. When we see somebody that does things for free, when he decides to charge for it, please pay up. Thank you so much. Congratulations. More grace to your elbow. Thank you so much, Ray Productions. The next award goes to, if I know you're going to leave early, I'm going to call your award late, so that you don't, because I can see that somebody wants to leave and I'm not calling the award next. So I'm calling it last, so you can be here to the end. So, ladies and gentlemen, the next award goes to Mr. Olalekan Oladeru, aka Mayegun Fure. And to present this award, I would like to call on the CEO of BIMDOC International, Dorcas Oluwayose. Please come out here and present this award to Mayegun. Mayegun has been in Ireland for over 36 years. He was the first person that got the taxi driver's license here in Ireland. The CEO of Equator African Shop then in Onstown. Please appreciate him. We want to thank you for your leadership role. Okay, and through him, many black people got their taxi driver's license. And you can see how many of our men and women are into the taxi business now. We want to thank you so much for all your effort, for all that you've done for our community. More grace to your elbow. May God bless you. Thank you so much. Congratulations.
I'd like to thank the gathering here, the Osun indigene in Ireland. Like this would be the first of its kind that I've received. Back in when the new generation of Nigerians, because there are people here before the new generation of Nigerians. So to my surprise, to see the new generation of Nigerians, when I saw them and I asked, why are so many Nigerians here? Because as at that time, the few of us that are here, we are finding a way to leave the country, not knowing that there are still more people to join us. So when I saw so many Nigerians coming, and I said, we are trying to get out here. How come you people are coming inside here? You know, and it has been good because as at that time, to be a Nigerian in Ireland, we knew all of us. We can count, you know, every one of us just on one finger. You will still have some fingers left. So to see more people coming into the country, I think I was one of the happiest people, and I've tried in all capacity that I've been to make sure we look forward to the success of other Nigerians that are here. Please keep it up. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, sir. Congratulations. The next award goes to Mr. Oluwayomi A. Oguyemi. Mr. Oluyomi Abiodun. He has featured in so many plays. The in fact, please say it yourself. Me, I can't remember them. There's so many of them, and he's featured in movies as well. And he's very, very talented. He's taken it after his late dad, who was also an actor, a very prominent Yoruba man. He was, please, say it for me. I start to stammer.
Thank you for the award. I'm a banker, like she said, but I do a lot of acting, and that's because with theater you can affect people, and that's our own way of promoting our culture. So I've been involved with one theater group called Arambe Productions, and we've done a lot of Nigerian plays, and that's just because we feel there's a need for people around here to be aware of our culture. Incidentally, my father, my late dad too, was an actor, and he wrote about Yoruba culture, Yoruba tradition. In fact, his world was the Yoruba culture, and he wrote about Yoruba myths, Yoruba gods, and everything. So what I'm doing here is just my own little way of promoting our culture, letting people be aware. So I've done plays like Wale Soyinka's Trials of Brother Jero, Chinua Achebe's stage adaptation of Chinua Achebe's Things Fall Apart. We've done Wedlock of the Gods. We've done and Kings of the Kilbourne High Road. the Kings of the Kilburn High Road is very significant in that it was written by an Irishman about the experiences of Irish immigrants in London. And so what we did was we adapted it to reflect the situation of Nigerians in Ireland. And it was well received. And the play was even taken to America and presented at a seminar for race and immigration in Ireland, organized by the Keir Norton Institute in the University of Notre Dame. So it's been quite a journey, and I'm happy for this recognition. Thank you all.
So, thank you so much. On behalf of Osun Descendants, even though you've said the appreciation before the awards, we'd like to present this award to Mr. Oluwayomi Abiodun Oguyemi for your contribution to arts and culture. Thank you. More grace to your elbow. Congratulations again, Mr. Oguyemi. Okay, so my awards are there and the recipients are not around, so we're not going to bother to call them. We just go on to the next one. So the next award will be presented to Mrs. Yetude Olanrewaju. Golden event. Golden. And to present this award, I would like to call on Alaja Seidat Bashira to please come and allow to please come and present this award. She's of our Muslim sisters congregation, doing wonderfully well in Dublin 15. Thank you so much. This is to recognize all your efforts. Yesterday is also a banker, but she has the flair for decoration. She's the mistress of ceremony as well, and she volunteers a lot, and she contributes towards the community. Thank you so much here today. Thank you so much. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, the next award is to Mrs. Morenike Oluwole Arishekola. Acts of Love. Acts of Love Africa. Ladies and gentlemen, if you have not visited the page on Facebook, please go and visit it. This lady has been doing marvelously well for our people in Osun State. Within a short period of time when she officially launched it this year. But before then, she had been doing it on the ground. You don't want to know how many things that they have done. How many students they have sponsored? How many, in fact, she would tell us more about it. I told her to bring the banner, but I think she forgot, yeah. So, but please, we are presenting this award. Can I call on Rebecca Omokaro, please? Rebecca Omokaro, to come and present this award. Rebecca is the lady that took Simon Cowell to court over Ireland Has Got Talent. She's into the community as well, always doing events. She's of the African radio station. On behalf of Osun Descendants Union, we present this award in recognition of your support to the Osun State people. Thank you so much. More grace to your elbow. May you and we hope that we will be able to work together in the nearest future. Can we have a family to take a photograph with her as well? The awards are nearly through, so please don't be in a hurry.
All the clothes you wear, you be chassis. This your cartoon, be like you be practice. You be too sad.
I'm sure you all know Mr. Wole Arishekola. This is Mr. Wole Arishekola's wife. Free China magazine.
Disgusting. You be stinking.
If you don't remember him, you remember Parrot. He's my brother from another mother, and this is my sister from another mother. I'm so honored that we are recognizing her today for her effort. She's doing beautifully well. We appreciate her. Some women will spend all the money that they have on jewelry, on some other things, but she has decided to share with the less privileged, to empower women, to empower men, to empower students. Please, a round of applause again to Mrs. Oluwale Morenike Oluwale Arishekola.
Thank you very much. I'm greatly honored. The joy of it all is that the feeling that you get that you are being rewarded for something you derive joy in doing. Act of Love Africa is a vision. It's not meant for Nigeria alone. It's not meant for Osun, Nigeria alone. It's meant for the whole of Africa. It's something I've been doing on the ground, like she said, for the past 7 years. I just decided to do it, to start it officially last year, which we launched this year. And to the glory of God, we've been able to assist. Our focus is on education and well-being. Like the major part of my life, I work with children. I love children. I'm passionate about them. So I just thought of it that if we want to help these children, there's no way we help children without helping their families. Because actually, if you visit Nigeria often, you know what I'm saying. You see families, so much poverty. In fact, I'm emotional again. Because when I talk about it, I'm just so emotional about it. Because I love children. I just look at my children, the way they are growing up, and where you see other children suffering. It's just something that really touches my heart. And so I've been doing it in my own little way for the past 6 years, helping people, sponsoring children to school. I just decided, because I'm a very shy and private person, I just decided last year, that fire was just in me, that no, I'm taking this thing to a higher ground. And I just want to thank God for the enablement, for the strength, for the gift of life. Because if God has not given me that strength, I won't be able to do it. And with the help of people, family members, friends, that key into that vision with me, God has been of so much help. Because what is happening now is not even what I thought of when I started. Now we have so many children on our scholarship scheme, and God has been making way where there seems to be no way. It got to a stage I was like, God, hey, this thing is too much. How am I going to do it? It was more than what I thought of, financially, monetary-wise, and God has been doing it. God has been marvelous. I just want to thank God, because when she told me, I was like, because me, I just do my things. I didn't know that I would be recognized for it. I'm just so grateful tonight, and I'm using this medium to ask everyone here that there's nothing too small we can do to help the children, family back home. I know what I'm saying. Even a minimum of 10,000 naira, you see the way they will be so pleased, they will be so grateful. And I thank God, because it gives me so much joy. I'm just appealing to everyone here. There's nothing too small to help people back home, because that's the only thing we've come into this life to do. It's not about our certificate, our houses, our cars. It's what we give back to the community. And I thank God for making this possible through Act of Love. It's not all about me. I'm using this medium to thank all the volunteers for their time and for everything. Thank you so much. Tell me I will talk to you tomorrow, because something I'm so passionate about. Thank you so much. God bless you all. Thank you for the organizer of Osun Descendants. Like you said, we have a lot to do together, and God will give us the enablement in Jesus.
Thank you so much. And please don't go yet without giving us our donations. Some people are already going. We are a charitable organization, and we are just a group, and we hope to do more with the help of people like you supporting us. Right now, only 4 of us put all this together, as the other members are non-active at the moment. So only 4 of us put this together. You see, it's not easy to see the vision where you are not actually gaining anything from, but you're actually giving back all the time. People get tired of doing it. Unless you have that vision, it's not easy. You have to have the vision to give for you to still stay in. And so we would like to appreciate some of us the Osun Descendants Union as well. You know, we would like to appreciate us. And can we ask Mrs. Patience Agbasa to please come and give these honors to the members of Osun Descendants Union. Mrs. Foluke Ishola, please come forward. Please come with your family. Please come forward to accept union. We appreciate you. It's not easy to sacrifice your Sunday to attend meetings. Thank you so much. We appreciate you. She's surprised because she didn't even know that we were going to give her anything today. Keep up the good work. Thank you very much. Next recipient is Mrs. Ayola Bisi. Please come forward quickly so we can go ahead. Thank you so much for having the brains to think about starting Osun Descendants Union in Ireland. We are honored. We appreciate all your effort. She goes out of her way all the time, spending her time, money, energy, everything, just to sustain the association. Our friends, our family are coming, please. The next award goes to Prince Oyewale for his commitment and contribution towards leadership service to the community. The Prince himself, yes, you have to make a comment. On behalf of Osun Descendants Union and all Yorubas in Ireland, we present these awards of recognition to you.
I'll present the award. I want to say that I want to make this remark before I present this special award because the Osun Descendants have made Nigeria proud. You might not know it. I just came in about April and we had to have the African Day, and I discovered that the Osun had a remarkable stand. Can we please put our hands together for them? I was ashamed when I got there. I saw other people's stands and Nigeria seems to be less represented. But I thank God the Osun people bailed me out, and the Edo people. I want to say thank you for that, and I want more people to come out and showcase Nigeria. It's all about Nigeria. And secondly, I went to the Vega event, and I saw the Osun stand again. And I was like, wow, they are not just making noise, they are making remarkable remarks. Because this is affecting not just Nigeria, but the Irish community. So keep the good work going. Thank you very much for a job well done.
Thank you very much, ma'am. Thank you. Don't go yet. Who is presenting my own award to me?
In fact, I love the picture we took. If you're on my Facebook, you will see it there. She's such a beautiful queen, and we cherish you because we know if it was in Yoruba land, I cannot even touch you. But I'm highly honored to stand by you. So, with due respect and Her Excellency, I'm representing her. So just know that whatever I'm doing here is by her permission. So Dr. Emelike Elizabeth wants to say thank you on behalf of the Federal Republic of Nigeria and the government of Nigeria. We appreciate the good works. Please keep the flag flying. Thank you. Congratulations. Thank you.
Even Daddy didn't join me. My husband didn't join me.
I don't change my name to body. I no more adopt my motto body. I say my market no go save body.
Thank you very much. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. God bless you. Okay, so that is the key holders yet. We will come around and give you one each. Can we have all the award recipients, please? All the award recipients. Please come forward with all your awards for a group photograph. All the award recipients. All the award recipients, please. To this crown. It fits you so well. You are indeed a beautiful queen. Please come and join us in the photograph. Please, all the award recipients, can we all stay on a straight line so we can take this group photograph? Yes. They will see the names. Because it doesn't look nice like this. Please let us stay in the front. Okay, yeah, we can go across the place. Yeah. We can even use the opportunity to go the place because our time is past there. To come out. I know some of them have gone already. Come out, all the children here, please come out. All the children here, come out. Mark, you are a child now, come out. Eh? Oh yeah. When I ask you, give Yoruba, you are going to tell me your name in Yoruba, and you are going to greet. If you do it well, I'll give you chocolate. Just say your name in Yoruba, that's all. Okay, in Yoruba. Okay. Ah, Mark. So you know, oh, name? Okay, kí lorúkọ ẹ? Mark. So kí lorúkọ ẹ again? Kí lorúkọ ẹ? Mark. Okay, now you've learned something here. Here, Mark. Here is your chocolate. Now, kí lorúkọ ẹ? Baba Femi. Baba Femi. That's very good. A round of applause to Baba Femi. Now, kí lorúkọ ẹ? Monilola. Beautiful Monilola. Kí lorúkọ ẹ? Daniel. Daniel. Thank you, Daniel. Kí lorúkọ ẹ? Kí lorúkọ ẹ? Yeah, say it. Ifeoluwa. Hey! A round of applause to all the children here. So they all know their names and they know how to say their names when we ask them in our language. Do you know the meaning? Do you know the meaning of your name?
Yes.
You can't remember.
I do.
Okay. While you think about the name, there you go. You can have as many as you want. Okay. You can take some more if you want. Courtesy of Tesco Clare Hall, they gave us 2 boxes of chocolates for the children. So go ahead. Go ahead. Take as many as you want. And if there's anybody outside there who is a child of God, you can come and take chocolates as well. And now, they said it's for the children. So if you are a child of God, you are a child too, so you can still come and take chocolate. Child of God. Child of God. Anybody out there as well who's a child of God? So donations, donations, donations. Thank you so much all for coming. We are still here till 11 o'clock. We can still dance here. I'm not even sure what time it is, but we are still here. We thank you all for coming and we wish you all a safe journey home. And we hope to see you next year. If you are not sure person, we'll be in touch with you. You have to join our organization. We have to make things happen in Osun State. Thank you so much. God bless you.